It's here. The fastest, the tallest looping coaster on the face of this earth. And if you like this performance, wait till you catch it live. The Great American Scream Machine, only at Six Flags Great Adventure.
Save $5 on adult admission when you bring any empty bottle or can of Coca-Cola product to the park.
Unfortunately, we don't have any Coca-Cola at the moment, but we do have a thirst for theme park rides. Welcome to Rides, the all-new series focused on the name itself, rides from theme parks past, present, and future, and around the globe. On this debut episode, we've chosen the gone, but not forgotten, Six Flags Great Adventure's own Great American Scream Machine. It all began in 1987, amongst a public image problem at Six Flags parks across North America. The company was looking for a rebrand to appeal to families more so than before, however, still wanted to add thrill rides to their parks. Six Flags corporate tasked Aerodynamics, a leader in roller coaster construction at the time, to officially build the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster. Building off what had worked in the past, pairing with a brand new name and theming, Aerodynamics decided to build the Great American Scream Machine. With plans for a 1988 launch, Scream Machine was originally intended to be themed and ultimately named Ninja. However, market research completed by Six Flags will go on to suggest that the appeal of ninjas at the time was in decline, and the marketing of something different would be a better improvement. Six Flags then president Ray Williams, who had experience in Six Flags over Georgia, made the decision to go with a more generic yet recognizable patriotic theme and name for the ride, going with Freedom Red, Liberty White, and Spirit Blue as the main ride colors. The Great American Scream Machine name was chosen soon after. Selected to be placed at Six Flags Great Adventure, located in Jackson, New Jersey, the construction of the ride experienced multiple delays. This was caused in part by the harsh and cold winters that the New Jersey area experienced during the off-season of the park. In April of 1988, construction was finally completed. Adding a few more features, a walkway and boarding station, Scream Machine soft-launched on April 14th. The following day, the ride officially opened.
Finally, New Jersey correspondent Nora Mushanek paid a visit to Great Adventure Amusement Park today to check up on the latest addition to the fun there. As for the experience she had, some would call it exciting, others more on the nauseating side.
What's 173 feet high, goes 68 miles an hour, and is bound to turn you upside down? Well, it's called the Great American Scream Machine, Great Adventure's newest ride, and if you're brave enough to get on board, it's a good bet you'll end up screaming too.
It looks scary from the ground, but when you're at the top of the hill, it'll really knock your socks off. It's fast, it's smooth, it's exciting.
Would you do it again?
I can't wait to get back in line.
This monster is the highest, fastest looping steel roller coaster in the entire world, and at $7 million, it's the single most expensive attraction Great Adventures ever had.
We think it's one of the most thrilling rides ever built. It has all the elements of all the great individual coasters that have ever been built.
And one of the world's foremost roller coaster experts says the Scream Machine is worth every penny it costs.
From the ride's inception, the idea was to always feature a ride that would excite. As part of the opening day extras, the first few to ride the new coaster were given an opening day ribbon, alongside employees wearing brand new promotional attire. The ride opened to a beautiful April day. As guests boarded and the media gossiped, the ride was a near-perfect launch success. Great American Scream Machine featured 7 inversions, including a batwing and double corkscrew, a thrilling and fun experience for thrill and coaster enthusiasts. The record for the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster would only last from April 15th, 1989 until May 6th, 1989. In Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio, would officially open the Magnum XL 200, first coaster to break the 200-foot height mark. Despite losing the record, the remaining years of the 1980s and well into the 1990s proved to be successful for the ride, as newly claimed roller coaster renaissance was in full motion. Over the next 15-plus years, the ride proved to be a staple for the park, featuring a gigantic queue line that would often spill into the park. Six Flags would go on to offer riders waiting in line experiences that offered American flags with plaques and other things to entertain while they waited, keeping consistent with the overall theming of the ride itself. During the 1992-93 Six Flags off-season, the top vertical loops would be removed and replaced with more tracking for better strength, when it was discovered that other aerodynamics rides were experiencing more problems. The remaining lifespan of the ride would features being added, a brand new braking system, repainting, and some other small adjustments. Despite its now decades-long success, becoming an official staple for the park and even gaining nationwide attention, Scream Machine was simply meeting its match with Father Time. In addition to the ride's growing age, Six Flags introduced King Ka and the Golden Kingdom, a hydraulically launched steel coaster right next to Scream Machine. Not only was the new kid on the block, but also beat up Scream Machine's previously held records. On July 5, 2010, Six Flags announced that Great American Scream Machine would be closing for good to make way for a new roller coaster that same month. With only a few weeks left to experience Scream Machine, lines on top of lines began to form consistently. To commemorate the closing, fans are offered a limited edition t-shirt celebrating the coaster's storied history. Scream Machine fans are able to ride the beloved coaster one final time on July 18, 2010. A little over a month later, the final pieces of Scream Machine were removed for good. All was not forgotten, for the removal of the ride in summer of 2010 made way for the debut of Green Lantern, a DC Comics-inspired stand-up roller coaster, which officially opened on May 25, 2011. Even with the ride now gone for some time, fans of the original coaster can still enjoy the ride's predecessor, yet drastically different counterpart and uniquely shared name, Great American Scream Machine, which is still in operation as of 2023 in Six Flags over Georgia.